And now, illegal immigration. It was another big topic at the debate and has been throughout this campaign. And now, another case where an illegal criminal alien is charged in the brutal rape and death of an American, this time in Santa Maria, California. With me now is Sheriff Paul Babeu of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff, thanks so much for joining me.
Of course, Judge. Thank you.
All right. The police chief in Santa Maria says that his department arrested this guy 6 times in the past 15 months. And the way I figure it, he's violated parole twice already. What is this guy doing out at all?
Right. If he was an American citizen, right, he'd be in jail. And yet he's an illegal from Mexico, and this is happening all too often. We're hearing about, and who is the victim? An American citizen. This is a 64-year-old woman who was asleep in her house. This guy with another criminal break into her house, rape her, and then bludgeon her to death with a hammer. This is outrageous, and these stories are replicated, as in my state. Grant Ronenbach, a 21-year-old, almost the same story. An illegal who did a home invasion, raped a woman, kidnapped her for a week, and then he's released by ICE only to go and murder a store clerk in my state, and ICE says, oh, there's a glitch in the system.
All right, here, Sheriff, here's one of the problems that I have. When I was DA, if you are arrested 6 times within 15 months, and then you violate probation twice, you lock their butt up. What is the DA doing? What are the police doing? You know what? I get the ICE thing and the disaster, and I'm going to go through it in a minute, you know, and how lackadaisical the requirements are. But what about our criminal justice system? It doesn't say if you're an illegal, you don't have to go to jail for something an American goes to jail for, does it?
Correct. Correct. And this is where, as well, there's shared responsibility. You, as a judge, in this case, in Santa Maria, the judge released him to Victor Martinez to go to rehab. This is outrageous. But
and by
here,
the way,
ICE,
Sheriff, we're paying for that rehab.
I know. There should be no rehab. There should be no, you're released and we're going to monitor you. If you're a criminal illegal, bottom line is we got to take these people, not only identify them, ship them out of the United States, never to return again, never allowed back in our country.
Oh, now let me ask you about Homeland Security. You know, Jay Johnson issues this new November 14th, the head of Homeland Security. It says that policies for apprehension, and they repeal pretty much everything else. And they say that the priority 1 is threats to public safety. Well, apparently this guy didn't fit into priority 1. Priority 2 is the second highest priority for those aliens convicted of 3 or more misdemeanor offenses. This guy's convicted of 4, the way I figure it.
Exactly.
So even under the ICE guidelines that Jay Johnson delivered, which I think are wimpy and, you know, shameless, but...
There is no law when it comes to immigration, and this is where last year alone, Judge, ICE, Immigration's Customs Enforcement, released 193 convicted murderers, 400 plus that were not arrested and charged, but convicted of sexual assault and rape, 300 who were convicted of kidnapping into our communities, not back to their country where they came from. So what do we think is going to happen when President Obama releases these criminals into our street? He's got to be held responsible for this because he is.
All right, Sheriff Babeu, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Judge.